Fun machines.
So Rick's really interested in the Ghostbusters, so I think we should make him wait till last.
Okay.
What do you know about this Back to the Future machine?
Well, obviously, as you know, with the movie status, pretty popular machine. However, the gameplay of the machine isn't super fun to the players. It's more of a simple play machine.
How collectible is it? Are people searching this machine out?
They're out there for sale. They're not too hard to find.
So what do you think that one's worth?
For the age of the machine, it's in fairly good condition. You can see there's some, nicks on the cabinet. I would say in this condition, this would be worth $4,000.
Okay, not including the autographs.
Correct, not including the autographs.
All right, and what about Elvira?
Now, Elvira is a different category. Much more fun on the gameplay. Elvira's actually a little bit older, so for a game that's 30 years old, it's in really great shape.
Okay, what do you think it's worth?
I'd say this machine is pretty desirable. This game's rated 8 out of 10 by players, so that's a good find. I'd put the value of this machine at $4,500.
Okay. So what do you think of the Ghostbusters?
The Ghostbusters game, very fun to play. This is actually the premium version. There was 3 put out by Stern. There was only about 500 made, so premium version is gonna be harder to find. The upgrades that they did to the premium version far changed the gameplay. This has Magnus slings and the interactive holographic ghost, which I'm sure you are familiar with. I see you also have the topper on this one as well. That is more rare to find, so that is a nice addition. I would put the value of this machine at $10,000.
Okay. And we'll have to figure out the signatures. All right. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Very nice to meet you. I hope you guys can make a deal.
All right, thank you. I actually called Steve while I was outside. He said that he would be able to come down, so let me go give him a call and see how far away he is.
All right, I'll be testing the machine some more. Hey.
Hey, what's up, man? Good to see
yeah,
you.
man.
How are you?
Rick, why don't you tell him? I know you're excited.
Okay, some cool pinball machines here. But how much extra is that machine worth, and that machine worth because of the autographs up?
Okay. So the Back to the Future autographs, Tom Wilson right here, who was Biff. And that's a white paint marker. Christopher Lloyd, who was Doc Brown. Same thing. It looks like it's didn't take to the surface too well. And then Michael J. Fox. Rick, there's no problem with those being live. And, the one thing I do have is a lot of experience with these signatures. I'd say that if there's anyone that does a lot of signings and shows, Christopher Lloyd is one of them. Michael J. Fox, I like to pair them together. They've traveled the world doing shows, and they're still kind of out there. Even though Michael J. Fox's medical condition isn't great, he still likes to go out and meet fans, sign autographs, so no issues at all.
All right, and what about Elvira?
From what I could see up here, it's pretty faint. She signs a lot. She's a pretty easy autograph. I've seen her at many shows before. It does, look like her signature from what I know.
And I mean, the Ghostbusters, it has like the insert there with the signature.
This is Ernie Hudson, who was added to the team. He was pretty much in all the movies. And, Ernie's autograph is pretty easy to determine. I can't get a pro scope on it just because it's under glass. But I don't see a problem with the signature. Very basic autograph. Literally the same thing I have here.
All right, so what's it worth?
So the autographs are good, Rick. Everything checks out live. Really, if you're going to have anything signed Back to the Future, it's got to be Lloyd and Michael J. Fox. That's key to having those pieces. The value on here, just because these guys are so out there doing shows, I put the value at about $900 for this.
Okay. What's Elvira worth?
She's out there. She's done shows and signings for years. She's about $75.
Okay. What about Ernie?
If it was Dan Aykroyd, if it was Bill Murray, you're talking much more money, but Ernie's about $75.
Okay. Thanks, man. Just checking it out.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, good to see you.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Yep. Thanks for bringing me in. Good seeing you, chum.
All right. So, I got my experts, and they're telling me what it's worth. Be honest with you, the only one I'm really interested in is Ghostbusters, and I'll give you $8,000 for it. That's close to retail. Danny's telling me it's like $10,000 retail. I'd give you $8,000.
I've seen this machine offered and sold for as much as $20,000 with
We've
the
seen it
topper.
offered for that. I doubt if you saw it got
sold.
that.
I mean, I saw one that recently sold for $15,000, and that's where I got my price. I'd like a little bit better offer. Otherwise, I think I would just keep it.
That is a hard one to get, Rick. If you want it,
I know.
you're going to have to pay up.
But I'd go $8,000.
I think my lowest would probably be $12,000.
I can't do it. Thanks for letting me play pinball.
Hey, you're welcome to come over and play it anytime you want. Bring your quarters.